see. All right. I was gonna just record this for new players, but I decided to go live and just clip. I think it's easier for me right now. So you start off in BD02 5286. That's your starting point as a brand new player. Check your key bindings. If you're using some kind of controller, then it's going to be different. W and S is backward and forward. A and D is left and right. Walking is W, of course. And you can... I'm using mouse and keyboard, so that's basically why I have... I'm looking around with my mouse. Now if you want to sprint, that's the L key, left shift.
The terrain should keep your approach hidden, so you'll have the advantage. They'll be too busy tracking me anyway.
Jump key is spacebar.
Get moving. I'll coordinate from what mission objective is a classified NOC data package. Turns out a list of undercover operatives is worth a lot of credits. You'll need to access the command center data port. The security will give you a warm welcome if they spot you though.
The number 1 button is your primary weapon, number 2 is secondary weapon, number 3 is a energy link, I guess that's what they call it, number 4 is a scanner, and number 5 on this suit is an arc cutter. Now I decided to go start over because there might be some activity in Colonia, and I want to take these 2 tunes, these 2 accounts up to Colonia. So basically we gotta go to this building and take out take a power regulator from a vehicle. So you press the number 3 key and R will charge the port.
You're an ask questions later kind of person, am I right? Well, overcharging still works.
Entering pressurized environment.
Okay.
Looks like nobody managed to get in. Perfect. There should be an SRV parked in here. It's a Scarab model.
So here is what we gotta actually cut open. Use press 5.
That's where the power regulator is fitted. We can use it to bring the settlement back online. We have a winner. Take the regulator. You've got a better use for it.
Okay.
That's it. We don't know what state
you press U to retract your weapons and whatever items you have. All these can be looted, but at this point it's not important. We can take an energy cell and then
good. You won't need to worry about your suit battery running dry for a while.
Suit fully charged.
Charge the port to the left of the airlock. Since you're inside the building,
just pressing R, you can charge the port, or just give it power normally, and then the door will open.
Our building's across the yard. Look sharp.
Right control is crouching. Right, and we gotta go to power building to turn the power on.
I guess there was a hard fight here once the defenders pulled the power regulator. No power means no
now we
data
gotta use
to
an
steal.
arc cutter here. I'll press 5 for the
You'll have
arc
to break
cutter.
into the power building too. Cut open the maintenance panel. Now, charge the mechanism, like last
And
time.
then I can press 3 and just charge it. I don't have to blow it
Yeah,
up.
I figured as much. There's an authorization check on this entrance.
But we can overcharge. If you had an authorization of 3, we can get in, but we're just gonna overcharge it.
We'll piss people off doing that usually, but we're in a hurry. Get inside
This
the
guy
building.
will have a 3,
Bring the
so
reactor
I'm
back
gonna
online.
actually
Lock the
steal
power
his
regulator in place. The
profile.
regulator housing is open,
So I
just
press
slot the thing
4,
inside.
R, and then
Security profile
duplicate his business.
I've marked the console on your insight.
Okay. So I'm doing this live because I figured kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Because I do have some things
Keep in mind
to
that the people who attack this place
say
will probably notice when the power comes back on. Stay
after
frosty,
this
yeah.
part of the video. So we need to go into the command center and get the actual
Nice one. We're back in the game.
thing,
Power's on and you've got the right authority level.
data.
The command center airlock will open right up.
Okay, so in order
Nice
to
of the
stop
Raiders
the
to keep the place
fire,
warm for you.
we're just gonna do the atmosphere.
You're gonna want to put those fires out. Since nobody's around, you may as well flush the atmosphere. Use the atmospheric control to purge the building. That's it, the
And
trick. Now repressurize the building so you can breathe again.
repressurize by pressing E again, and the air will
Heads
come
up.
back.
That ship signal I mentioned earlier. It's moving your way. Access the terminal ahead.
Okay, so where do we, I know where it is. Actually, I
Should
don't
be
even
safe
need
to
to.
proceed.
But you go
need to locate
here,
the data
and if you have a level 3, you can
Status
access
messages,
the whole
resident
facility.
details, key objects,
Go to the
everything
command,
you could need to navigate a settlement.
and
Seem to be working.
it's going to be in operations. Somewhere in operations. Command data port 1.
Right there. That's the data port you need.
Okay. Command data port 1. We're gonna go here.
The incoming ship belongs to the group that attacked this place. They'll be here soon.
I'm gonna download the data.
The NOC data is still here. Download it to your drive while I swing around to pick you up.
Downloading data.
So we have a ship coming in. The baddies are coming. So
Take a look out your window.
we're
See 'em?
going to have to fight.
Transfer
Okay.
You've got hostiles touching down.
I wonder if
Now
that
the
works.
power's back
Well,
online,
we'll
they've
see.
come to investigate. Switch your shield on and get moving. You don't want to chew through your battery before the shooting starts.
shield activated.
Okay.
I'm counting 5
So
hostiles in the area. You should see them
best
as
thing
soon
to
as the
do
airlock
is
opens.
once your shield goes down is hit the roof.
Pick your shots and use the cover around you. You're outnumbered, but not outgunned. The combat gear you have should outclass these scumbags. You know the drill. Lasers for shields, bullets for bodies. There's a few of them. But I bet they're not expecting a badass combat soldier with state-of-the-art gear.
Okay.
So we don't want anyone chasing us off. You are clear to engage.
Shield offline.
Your shield is holding up, but use cover. Once all hostiles are taken out, I'll touch down at the settlement's landing pad.
Shield online.
Oh, you really want that data? Another ship arriving with more hostiles.
This is a good gun for long distance. Shit.
Shield offline. Shield online.
Gonna run out of ammo soon, probably.
Another kill confirmed. There's only one hostile left. Take your time.
Where is he? Okay, so the ammo casing is right there. So I want to get some ammo. Where's this guy?
Nothing here. Continuing sweep.
Now we're talking. Use the environment to your advantage.
Ah, come on. Okay.
That's how it's done. All hostiles are down. Good work, soldier.
Good enough.
I'll touch down at the landing pad.
After this, you're gonna go to a base, a station, and then from there, you're gonna have to advance in the game as best as you can. Now, what is the purpose of Elite Dangerous? You can become anything you want and play anything
Time to
you
get that
want.
data where it needs to be.
So I'm going to show you the fastest way to kind of level up, get materials that you need to get the best suits and the best ships, and get ready for endgame, which right now it's operations. Okay, so we're gonna go to the base, the outpost, and we shall see what we're gonna do from there. 11:34. Okay, guys. So basically, I'm just gonna clip this, so I didn't want to say hi to you guys while I was talking, but I'm gonna clip this and put it into the player's handbook. I wanted to get the two new accounts that I have. I wanted to get them to at least have a fleet carrier, so I can go up to Colonia. At least one fleet carrier, so I can go up to Colonia if they actually have they get a base up there, because so far Galnet twice they said there might be a base up there. So these will be brand new accounts. It's gonna be Dragon Marked Drac and Dragon Lord Drac. They'll be brand new, and I'm gonna try my best to get to 5 million so I can buy a fleet carrier. Oh look, they can SCO. That's amazing. I'm gonna try my best to buy a fleet carrier and get it ready for endgame. But more than likely these guys are gonna go up to Colonia and not do much except colonize and get a hub going. Alright. A couple of announcements for myself. It looks like maybe I've been mistaken about the payment. It looks like it might be that I accumulated payment, but I don't see that possible since I had multiple emails in my email box for which said payment this, payment that. So I don't know if that's the case. That's what I've been told, and so that makes all my analysis and all the shit that I did wasted. So basically, that might be wrong what I said about the extraction and industrial hubs systems. It might be wrong. I don't know. Right now, I hope I'm not wrong. I hope they do pay more, and I hope that's not the case. But if it is, that's pretty fucking sad. That we get 10,000 credits per score point. Anyway, I'm gonna be doing what I need to do to level this tune to, well, to get at least a T11 going, so I can do some merit mining. And the goal right now is so I'm gonna be actually making videos out of these. But the goal right now is to get an adder, get an Artemis suit, and go out scanning so I can get myself about 100 million so I can get a T11. That's the goal. T11, why T11? Because I can do 1 billion pretty easy, and I can get another 1 billion by being #1 agent of the month, of the week, with Grom. So hopefully I can do that with this too, and I can get myself some money, so I don't have to spend everything from my main account on a fleet carrier. But I need a fleet carrier because I want to go up to Colonia. 2 times they actually said that there's gonna be something up there, so it's gonna be bad for the German group, Dukes of Myken and Galtia, because if they actually put a hub up there, I don't know what you guys are gonna do. I really don't know what they're gonna do. So yeah, you should be #1, Pazuzu. It should be #1. It's not hard to do. Like, I think it's 1.3, 1.4 million merits. It's not hard to do that. Oh, one thing, guys, make sure you empty out your materials, your data from your suit to put in your ship, because or your fleet carrier, or put it somewhere, because in operations you're gonna get data, and you get a lot of it. So what's gonna happen is you're gonna lose. You're not gonna get, like, today I could have gotten 28 manufacturing instructions, and I missed out because I didn't transfer the data to the fleet carrier. Okay, so yeah, mining for merits is one of my favorite things. So I definitely, for this account, gonna have a T11. The ships to have as a brand new, and I'm gonna start streaming, recording again. Let me start recording again from a point. For brand new players, I'm gonna put it in the player's handbook. Like, somebody asked me for something, I can send them to the player's handbook. So don't mind me if I don't answer your text in chat. Yeah, you can level pretty fast. You can get like at least 10 levels a trip. 8? No, actually no. I'm sorry. About 6 or 7 levels a trip. So every day, if you at least do 3 or 4, you can get level 100, and that's the goal, is to get level 100, to have all the modules from all the factions. Yeah, just do more. I tried to see if you can do undermining, but undermining the rings that they had were metal rich, which means that you can't mine those. You can only do deep core mining with that. Yeah, I actually like the modules, man. I really get okay. I really get a kick out of Imperial Hammer, Pacon missiles, pacifiers. You can do a lot with those weapons, probably more than the ones you can buy with the Merc coin. So okay. So I'm gonna start unscripted, start talking about the game. Okay. Alright, so right now you're in Chamberlain's Rest. And Chamberlain's Rest is a pretty sizable station. On one side you got Frontline. This side you got Apex shuttles.
Hey.
And below it says visit Inter Astra. Okay? Inter Astra. At Inter Astra you can get your ships, and this is Inter Astra just below that entrance.
We've got the ship for you.
I don't want to refresh my flight training, but I'd suggest you do some flight training when you start. Okay, I suggest you do some flight training.
We'll be happy to help you.
I don't need to because I've actually done it. Now, here you can purchase suits, and here is where we want to purchase. Oh, look, it has 5. Okay. Here's where we want to purchase an Artemis suit. That'll be your first suit that we purchase. Now, the progression that they ask you to do is Maverick suit. You don't really need a Maverick suit in the beginning. I suggest that you get an Artemis suit so you can do some scanning.
Anything else I can do for you? I'll be here if you change your mind.
Scanning. So you have so many credits. Let's take a look what we got, Commander. We got a balance of 250,000 credits. So the best thing to do in the beginning, is missions, ground missions. Those are the best payout. Those have actually the best payout. Okay, ground missions have the best payout. And there we have 18. Now, what you need is to buy an Artemis suit and to buy a ship. And that's about 400,000, 420, something like that. So we already have 250,000. So what we want to do is do some transportation missions. And these are delivery. These are simple. They're not really dangerous. And they offer about 75,000, 70,000 a piece. If you do about 6 of them, you'll have all the money you need to actually buy what you need.
If you need any advice,
you will have a
let me help you
ship.
find the ship. Sure. Would you like to simulate your Pilots Federation assessment as a training Very good.
Let's see.
I'm uploading your original license.
Let's see. I need to get our Sidewinder. You'll be getting a Sidewinder. Now, when you do your training, you'll have a Sidewinder. You'll get a Sidewinder. This is not yours to keep. It's a loaner. Okay.
Make yourself comfortable.
So skip training. I want to skip training. Okay. I'm not a new player, so I don't need to actually do it. But I suggest that if you're a brand new player, that you do the training, and it's fun. It's pretty fun. It's pretty fun. It's not bad. Okay, so we're back here. Let me see. Is our ship there? Yeah. So our Sidewinder's in the hangar. So say visit Pioneer Supplies, purchase a suit, Maverick suit. Now we don't need a Maverick suit. I actually think we need an Artemis suit to do some scanning. Okay. So missions. And if we get about, well, we need to get to 420, so about 4 or 5 should give us what we need. So it doesn't matter where we go, but we gotta stay in this system, HIP 97950, and we can go to any one of these little settlements. So take a package to Alvarado Bender. Let's do that. Accept mission. Okay. This one's 76,000. Let's take it. Let's pick it up. There's one for 75,000. And you can do as many of these as you want, up to 20. 20 is the max. 20 is the max. Okay. And do this one. So that's 4. We got 4. I think 4 should be enough for the suit. You know what? Let's see. Let's buy the Artemis suit. We don't need a Maverick suit because I said Artemis suit is going to be for actual
Whatever you're in the market, something catches your eye.
exobiology. So
Let
let's
me know.
buy an Artemis suit to see how much money we got left. And that'll leave us with 100. Okay? Buy.
Those Artemis suits can practically pay for themselves if you
Okay,
get lucky
so we
with
got
it.
ourselves
Anything else you need?
We got ourselves an Artemis
luck out
suit.
there.
And the way you actually load it, because I want to load it now, is you go here and say edit loadout, right? So we're gonna do a new suit, right? It says here new loadout. Select base suit. That's our Artemis suit. Apply suit. Primary weapon. We don't have a primary weapon. We just have a gun. So we're gonna use the Karma P15. Okay. And we're gonna call this save. I'm gonna say Explorer. Explorer. We're gonna save this to Explorer. Okay. Now there's another way of doing this, and I'll do that probably tomorrow. I'll do that tomorrow. But there's another way that you can actually do this, and that's by combat. Going into a resource extraction site and basically do some combat to get combat bounties. Okay, so we got some. Okay, we got some things done already. We got a new suit. So let's do a few quests so we can get a new ship. So the new ship is going to be the Adder. Now some of you know, some of you have been playing with me for a while, know that I love the Adder. If they actually fixed the SCO drive, the Adder would be in the limelight again. And it's a great little ship. So we gotta deliver to these guys. Deliver their packages. Very simple. Right? Okay. Now it's saying we should join a squadron. We will eventually join a squadron. But not today. This is on loan, so I don't suggest you buy anything for it because you're just wasting your money. It can't do much. Tomorrow, I will do rest site and kind of show you what Hawks Gaming showed me when I first started. The best way to get money in this game is to get bounties. So I'll show you a second way of doing things, and I'll be doing it through bounty hunting. Okay, so the places we have to go are going to be marked off in blue. Okay, so the first one is C, Unfortunately, we don't have an SCO drive, so we're gonna have to go nice and slow. Yeah, that sucks. Very slow. Very slow. So, people are asking me in chat, did I start a new save? Yes, I did. And the reason I did that is because Galnet brought up for a second time that there might be something going on in Colonia regarding colonization. So a brand new save will have access to the Dodec if you have the money. It will have access to the Dodec, and you'll basically be able to do an immediate automatic construction of a massive Dodec. Now I have these two accounts that have access to the Dodec, so that means I can have at least 2 colonies that can have Dodecs up in Colonia. Okay, so that's my goal, is to send these brand new saves to Colonia with another one. Possibly, you know, maybe not get a fleet carrier. Just use the one fleet carrier. And these 2 saves not have any fleet carriers till later. But that's what I plan to do. Is to send them up there, because it looks like it might turn out that they're going to, I don't want to say screw, but they're going to bypass the Sagway that being constructed and just automatically start doing colonization up in Colonia, which will be very sad because these guys worked hard on getting a highway up to Colonia. You know, so for whatever reason they decide to do that, I'm sure there'll be there might be a good reason to actually do that. I don't know why, but only problem with these little ships right now, the brand new stuff, is that they don't have an SCO. But the previous ship that we were in, the Cobra Mach 4, we were in, had an SCO drive. So and it didn't bounce and shake all over the place. So I don't know if they're going to fix that for us. Someone was asking me how many hours have I put into this game across all my accounts. I did a calculation. Across all my accounts I have 14,000, about 800 something hours already. So almost 15,000. Almost 15,000. At first, when I got new accounts, I basically did it so I can keep it for storage, because it was hard to have materials from Odyssey, and you have very limited space in your fleet carrier and your backpack. So basically I did it for storage. I didn't do it for anything else. But then, you know, colonization came in, and in colonization you need about 2.5 fleet carriers for T2, about 10 fleet carriers for T3. And that's the type of construction: small, medium, large. T2 is a medium, T3 is a large. So you need about 10 fleet carriers for T3. So call me masochist, but I'd loaded up 10 fleet carriers and then unloaded one by one. Okay, so to finish off construction. So I found it a lot easier than to just use one fleet carrier and go back and forth unloading and loading. So we're approaching Citrolo mining. I'm going to deactivate Super Cruise. Super Cruise is your best friend, but gravity wells are not. Okay. One thing you guys should note is that you want to empty out your materials, because today I did an operations and I did not empty out my data, and I lost 28 manufacturing instructions. And that hurt more than when I got blown up by a pirate and I lost 28 million credits. Rebuy. So
Orbital flight engaged.
yep. So through these accounts I'm going to do pretty much everything until they say, okay, we got a place in Colonia. We're building some kind of structure. I mean, I'm sure it's going to take them a couple of weeks. There might be a part 2 in Colonia where we need to bring materials to build the structure so that we can colonize from there. So just FYI guys. There's a couple of ways you can fly. You can fly with flight assist off, and then if you press Z, the button Z, you fly with flight assist off. But since I'm using mouse and keyboard, it's not that good. If you're using a controller or using a HOTAS, flight assist off is great. And this is what it looks like. And I'm using a mouse and keyboard, so flight assist on is better for keyboard and mouse. Okay, so this is our first delivery. We gotta find, I don't know who, but it'll tell us when we land. Okay. I don't know, I can't fly very well with flight assist off, so I think I've been told flight assist off works great for HOTAS, but mouse and keyboard I've always had problems because the mouse is not that proactive, you know. Okay, so let's disembark. No. I'm taking off again. Press the wrong button. Okay, let's land again. Let's land again. What? Why? Oh, there's something on the pad. Alright, let's just land. Let's just land next to the structures. We need this to read, this is a pretty good base. I like this one. Okay. We don't have to use the, okay. So let's go to, we need some kind of board, one of these boards, but we need one to get in. We need to find one outside. Maybe Maybe that's why you need a Maverick suit. Oh, this guy wants to scan me.
Don't you dare.
Scan detected.
Results are clear. Keep it that way.
We should find a place to scan here next to the landing pad.
What are you doing?
Okay, where's there? Don't tell me there's nothing. We can go to Hab, but the Hab also needs thingy. Let's see, can we get here? I need to find one of these these computer boards and find out where this guy is. There's one in here.
Entering pressurized environment.
The Habs always have this. This is what we're looking for. They'll always have this. Okay, staff list. We're looking for... And there'll be a little blue globe. So we can actually go and find that person and deliver the goods.
Pressurized environment.
Now if you look up in the middle, there's a locator, and it says right there 73 meters that way is where we're gonna find our person.
Move.
Right here. A pleasure, I'm sure. What can I help? You're here on business. Thanks. And sorry you had to visit this armpit of an outpost.
Mission status updated.
Okay, now we can leave. Our ship is gonna be in this direction.
Just a minute, Commander.
Okay. It says 265 meters
Zero
that way.
warnings. We're done here.
Now, if I stole something, he would have started shooting at me. So luckily I didn't steal anything. Okay, and there's our little ship. And now you rinse and repeat by doing another quest. And that's basically, you do that across the board on all your quests. Then after you've done the last one, you go and collect. Okay, I'm gonna cut this clip here, guys, and now I can talk to you. Sorry about that. 07 Moriarty, haven't seen you in a long time, man. 07, welcome back. I know you guys say that flight assist stuff is great. I actually rage quit when I first started because of flight assist, because I mistakenly, I guess I pressed Z and I didn't know what the hell happened, and I was rolling all over the place, and I found myself hating it. I couldn't fly, and then I just quit. But I came back a month later after I watched a video of Hawks Gaming, and he was describing flight assist on and off. So I realized, hey, that's what happened to me. So I came back, found out how to turn off flight assist off, and then that was a great thing. Man, I want an SEO. Yeah, I can't stand flight assist off. Can't do it. Can't do it. Can't do it. I mean, bigger ships you need flight assist off because they're too big to turn. So, I guess, yeah, you need flight assist off. So Galnet came out with they actually read what the article said, and it looks like, and I don't discount their theory, but it looks like there might be a hub being formed up there so that we can actually start colonizing Colonia. If that's the case, I really feel sorry for the mercs of Myken and Galtia. I really do. With mouse and keyboard, Shadow? With mouse and keyboard. Because my mouse is not that interactive.
Orbital flight engaged.
Okay, so we're going to Chobani. Chobani? What is that? Mineralogical station. Delivering our second thing. Right. That I agree with. How many things do we have? How many transactions? 4. So I'm doing deliveries, which is transportation, which is one of the things you can do in Elite Dangerous. The other day I actually wrote down everything you can do, and it's a lot. There's a lot to do, but as Pazuzu stated, it's a vast ocean, but it's shallow. There's a lot, but it's pretty much all the same. Okay. So, okay. So let's deliver next package. Now, next package, I'm hoping there'll be a computer board monitor here in the beginning, but there isn't. Let me see if there's one over here. No. We can go into the hab. The hab will always have it.
Watch it.
Okay. Where is that thing? A lot of ammo cases. There it is.
Whoa!
Leaving pressurized
We're gonna look for the location where this guy is. You press space to jump. If you don't know that, I'm sorry.
Hey. Oh yes, thank you. I'll not take any more of your time.
Fantastic. Okay, so now we're gonna go to the next location. I'm gonna keep doing this until we finish all our transactions. We get a good amount of money to be able to buy a ship that we can actually do some exploration and exobiology. That's our next on our list of to do, because what we want to do is get to the 100 million mark so we can buy a nice T11 and mine the hell out of a ring and make tons of money so that we can make money actually and merits, so we can actually level up in our faction. And we'll pick a faction very, very soon once we get to the station.
Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
So guys, I probably was wrong about the payout. I was told by German, no, that's Grimwald, that they accumulate your payment if you don't log in. You know, if that's the case, well, we find out Thursday, because I logged into all my accounts on Thursday. So if Thursday that's the case, then I'm gonna be very upset, because I actually thought you can make a ton of money with colonization, which right now doesn't look that way. I think at a certain point they should give you extra money. You know, if you have certain requirements, they should give you extra money, but it doesn't look like that's the case. So we'll see on Thursday what the payout's gonna be. But Grimwald Gaming said, hey, because you didn't log in, they accumulated the payment, and that's what happened. FYI, guys. So I'm very, very upset about that. I'm very upset. If that's the case, I'll be very upset. I'll probably rage quit for a few days, because I've been doing a lot of colonization. I have like 72 systems, and I'm trying to build a bridge, and I'm doing all that, and there's not that much benefit except for that payment per month, right? Per week. And the payment is just retarded. It's very, very small. I mean, I understand why they're so cheap. Most people expecting that payment to be enough so they can pay for their fleet carrier, right? Okay, Calvamere allergic site. Flights to stuff. Still in the gravity well.
Docking request granted.
Now, these packages don't have anything crazy in them, but there are some packages that do. So, there's contraband or some kind of drug or some kind of Lazarus or push or whatever. So, if the guys scan you and you got that on you, they're gonna start shooting. Put your gun down on the floor. Okay. Same type of base. Where is the hab? Oh, I can go here.
Do I know you? Try. Hold on, Commander.
Scan detected.
0 warnings. We're done here.
Okay. Whoa. What was that? Did you guys see that? Wow.
Entering pressurized environment.
Wow. What happened here? That's not something you want to see in a brand new save. Okay.
Leaving pressurized environment.
Okay, let's go to see Noelle. She's on the bridge.
Right here. Pleasure to meet you. Did you bring the good? So it would seem. Thanks for bringing this to me.
And now she's gray. That's interesting. Color shift? I don't know what the hell's going on. Look at that. Alright. That's strange. So we just keep doing these, and then we finish. We'll be able to get an Adder and a Maverick suit. So we have both Maverick and Artemis. Let's see how many transactions we got left. We did this one. We did Roberto. We did Alvar Bender. So we got one left. One left. One H.
Landing gear retracted. Ship released. Engines engaged. Frameshift drive charging. 4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
Alright, so how's everybody else doing tonight? A lot of talk about flight assist off. And a lot of talk about Thargoids, which we kind of stopped doing in Elite Dangerous. Now we're just doing bounty hunting. Sexy slave ships. That's funny. That's true. The cutter's built by slaves. I like the Clipper. The Clipper's pretty sexy. But it's a large ship. It should be actually a medium ship. That would be better as a medium ship. I really hope that Grimwald is wrong and they actually added this payment in sometime, whatever, but I don't remember being, because I did have other payments in the list. I had 3 other payments in the list, but I don't remember ever hearing that they actually accumulate your payment. I never heard that before. So, but these guys in the German league or German squadrons, they know, because they're doing a lot of colonization, they know more than I do. So, but I really hope he's wrong. It would be nice to have more money for our efforts. Because you put in a lot of time. A lot of time. You put in a lot of time into colonization. Okay, so I'm going to start with the 3rd clip soon. So out of this video, I'm going to take 3 clips and put them in a player's handbook. Now, the whole purpose of the player's handbook is for brand new players coming into the game, and so this way I don't have to keep repeating myself. I'm just going to send them there. So you have any additions or anything you want to put in the player's handbook, just let me know. Yes, and I did steal the player's handbook from Dungeons & Dragons. Okay.
Docking request granted.
Last one.
Landing gear deployed. Docking successful.
Docking
Engines
successful.
disengaged.
That's probably them right there. What's the name? Adeline Alston. Okay, so where's this guy? Ah, right there. Obviously.
Hey, over here.
Oh, you're cute.
Do you often walk up to complete strangers?
Yes.
You're here on business. Thanks, and sorry you had to visit this armpit of an outpost.
Alright, I'm gonna start recording from... Make a clip from 107. 51. Okay. So you pretty much finished all the deliveries. If you've done 4, 5, 6, 10, whatever you want. The more you do, of course, the more you're gonna get. This is the least dangerous
Ship released. Engine
activity that you can do in the beginning. Tomorrow, I will do the most dangerous activity that you can do in the beginning as a brand new player. One that you can pretty much get blown up. So that's tomorrow.
frameshift drive charging.
Now you're gonna return back to Chamberlain's Rest, which is your
3, 2,
outpost
engage.
in this little sector. Okay. Chamberlain's Rest is on the planet, so you're gonna have to land on the planet. And being that we don't have any SEO, we're gonna be twiddling our thumbs here. Let's try to get some speed. So basically you want to do enough missions so that you can buy yourself a suit and a ship. Okay? A suit and a ship. And the ship you're going to use to do some exploration. You already have an Artemis suit, which is the exploration suit. So you want to use that one to do some exploration and get yourself some money. But first you need to buy a ship and outfit that ship. And the best place to do that is a little place called a stronghold carrier. Stronghold carrier. It's gonna be part of the faction, one of the factions that you have one of these available. So you're gonna have to join one and you can join any one. You just read through what you want to do. If you're going to be a combat guy, if you're going to be an overall guy, you can even role play and say, well, I'm a nice guy, I believe in democracy, so I'm going to do Federation, I'm going to do Archer. Okay, so depends what you want. Oh, you might say, I'm a slaver, I'm in for the Empire, I love the blue-haired princess, I'm subscribed to her bathwater. So whatever you want, okay, you can join anything you want. I prefer one person that actually can do everything, so I'm gonna join that faction, and then I'm gonna go to a stronghold carrier, and at that stronghold carrier I will upgrade the adder that I plan to buy and start doing some scanning of biology, surface sexual biology, and planets. Now there's a couple of things you got to do, and FYI, if you're gonna scan anything you do, make sure that you take your scan to a station that is controlled by Sirius Corporation. Okay? You're a brand new person. It doesn't matter where you sell your data to. Except when you get engineering started, you're going to need to have the faction Sirius Corporation under your belt. So you're going to need to make them an ally. Now, if you do enough scans, let's say you're going to do enough to get 100 million, and you turn that in, that's going to give you ally. Now, why do you want to do that? Because there is one engineer that gives everyone a headache, and this engineer is called Marco Quint. Marco Quint is in the Ceres system. The Ceres system is permit locked. In order to unlock the permit, you need to become Ceres Corporation ally. Okay? So that means that once you turn in that data, you're going to be an ally. You'll be able to unlock Ceres system and go and talk to Marco Quint. And Marco Quint is key to unlocking Professor Palin. Professor Palin will give you the best drives, engines that money can buy. And that's drag drives. You want those on your ship because this means that you can go fast. And the faster you go, the better it is. Okay? Actually, after I outfit the adder, I'm going to put the drag drives on the actual engines, and I'll be able to boost to 600 with the adder. So, again, when you're going to do scanning or anything you do, turn in your stuff at a Sirius Corporation system. And I'll show you the tools you need to find that actual outpost. Once you do that, you'll become an ally and unlock Sirius system, and then you'll have access to Marco Quint. Okay? That's incredibly important. That'll save you at least 3 or 4 hours of grinding.
Orbital flight engaged.
And Sirius Corporation is pretty large. They're everywhere. So you basically don't need to look far. They're around the Procyon system, mainly. There's a few stations there that are in the Sirius Corporation. Okay. Now, for engineering, which you're going to need to better your ship, you're going to need 4 Marco Quint, and I keep talking about Marco Quint because this is the one that most players have a problem with. So the reason I keep talking about Marco Quint is because I want to give you the advice that's going to help you in your game and make your game better. Easy, bud. Now there's 2 types of missions in this game. You have space missions that you use with your ship, and you have ground missions that you're going to use when you're on foot with your suit and weapons, right? You can do either or. The best paying ones are the ship for bounty hunting, are the ship ones. For some reason, FDev kind of forgot Odyssey, and the bounties for ground are pretty miserable compared to the ship ones. Okay? Though you can kill a lot of guys as fast as you can take down a ship, but basically I don't know why they forgot to add a little bit more zeros to the actual ground combat bounties. So where do you turn in you finish your missions? Now you can turn in your missions here at the mission board. You don't have to go and disembark. Okay, so we're gonna collect a lot of money. Okay,
Incoming message.
now the best payout are these ground missions. Okay, best payout are the ground missions. On those mission boards here, these missions are going to be related to your ship and ship combat. Like for instance, if I want to do combat in space right now, I'll have a bunch of combat missions that I can do. Take out this pirate, take out that pirate, and they have take out Kosrian partnership faction, right? But this one's gonna be, this one needs to kill, you need to kill 30 pirates. I doubt that you're gonna want to do that. Kill a mob, right? So there are different payouts, but of course these require you to have a pretty good combat ship. And then on the mission boards, of course, there's going to be infiltration that you do with your ship, okay, and your SRV on your ship. Of course, transportation we did, and then support. Like there's sometimes you can deliver some things to a settlement and pretty much make some money out of that. Now, where do you get your new ship? Well, you can get it at the local service here at the shipyard, or you can get it at in the actual settlement itself. So what we want to do is get a new ship, and we want to get the Adder. Why the Adder? It's one of my favorite ships. That's why. That's why we want to get the Adder. Unfortunately, because it doesn't have an SEO, a good SEO drive. Not a lot of people like the older ships that he wore. So we've turned in all our quests. So we have an Artemis suit. It's set to actually do a new loadout, so we have some more money, right? So we have about 280,000. We're not going to need that much to buy the Adder. So how much is the actual suit that they want us to buy? They want us to buy a Maverick suit, but we don't really need a Maverick suit right now. You'll do just fine with the Artemis. Okay, so we don't need to do that. But Interastra, we can buy our new ship.
Welcome to Interastra. We've got a wide range of
And
ships
we're
available.
gonna
Take all the
actually
time you need.
buy the adder. Now, we're not gonna be able to outfit it here. Okay? We're just not, because this station's not gonna have what we need. But if you have enough money, you can buy a bunch of things, right? And the adder's not on the list. Not available. It's 87,000. So what I can do is buy something smaller, maybe a Cobra, which is not a bad idea, or a hauler. Or I can wait and go to my faction, my stronghold carrier,
Happy to help you.
and actually buy the ship there, because they'll have everything I need. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that, but first I have to join a faction. First I'm gonna have to join a faction. So where am I going to do that? Well, I'll show you in a second. Now, if you press the 1 key in your ship, you're going to have the navigation, the transaction, and contacts. Right? The transaction is where we checked to see what our missions are. Power play assignments, community goals, claims, etc. And then the fines and bounties that are on us. 2 is our in-mail system. 3 is our loadout, our vessel that we can put in the ship, and the SRV, which we do have an SRV on the Sidewinder. If you press 4, you come to this screen. Now this screen is everything you need for the power play, because if I press power play, I'm not actually with anyone right now. But I personally like not her. I personally like this bearded guy called Yuri Grom. Why? Because he pretty much does everything. He pays on everything. So I'm going to pledge my allegiance to this guy. And Yuri Grom will have a stronghold carrier that I can go to. Actually, I'll show you right now. Now, you won't be able to land on the stronghold carrier unless you're pledged to that person. So, for instance, if you're pledged to Iceling, you can only land on Iceling's stronghold carrier. But I recommend don't go, if you're pledged to Iceling, don't go to Nakado Kane and try to land on her stronghold carrier. You'll get blown out of the sky. Okay? So right now, I'm going to look up to see where Yuri is. Okay, where is Yuri? And this button here is the power play map mode. And I'm in the Yuri systems right now. Now notice there's a whole bunch of Pilot Federation emblems here. That means that you are in a safe zone. More or less, it means you're in a safe zone and no one's going to attack you. So what I recommend is, if you're a brand new player, stay within the safe zone until you get good enough and you can play this game very well and you can fly very well and you have a better ship. Then after that you can leave. But how do I know where Yuri is? That's because this little thing here, this little star, I'm looking at it right now, has a that little dot means there's a stronghold carrier there. So I want to go there, but that's not the only place. Let me see if there's one closer. Is anything closer? No, it doesn't look like it. So I can go here. It's only 39 light years, but I'm going to have to do a bunch of jumps. So I'm going to go here and buy my adder and outfit my adder there. So that's next on my list of to-dos. Tomorrow I'll show you what the stronghold carrier looks like, and we'll do the outfitting at that station, at that stronghold carrier. Okay. So that's clip number 3, guys. Sorry about that, but I'm gonna make these clips, and I'm gonna put them online for brand new players. Let me know if they make a mistake like you are. They can leave this faction and join the Federation when they want. Yeah, no. So let me see. Maybe I need a fuel scoop. Let me see if I can get a fuel scoop. Fuel scoop. Fuel scoop. Fuel scoop. Do they even have a fuel scoop? 1? Yeah, they do. 309. Okay. Alright, let's go. Serious people join Arissa Levine Duval and not this cheating merit printing press called Iceland. It sounds like there's a flare up in the chat. You can join whatever faction you want, man. I don't think it makes... A lot of people like the blue-haired princess because it's a blue-haired princess. I was with the blue-haired princess, but I found it very hard to actually progress to level. Because there's a lot more of them, dude. There's a lot more in Iceland. Did you see how many members Iceland has? It's really about how many people actually joined up Iceland. There's a lot more of her. Yeah, I guess you're right. I actually don't like the negative. I don't like the minus merits when you're trying to fortify a system. I don't like the minus 35%. It drives me nuts to see that. I hate that. When I see that, I get triggered. Because I don't think it's necessary. I think you can compensate other ways besides nerfing something. Yes, let the weak of character join the easiest, largest faction. If you're ready to do what's right, join the Federation. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. I just told him to join Grom. What are you talking about?
Frameshift drive charging.
Actually, if you look at the locations of the various factions, you can tell why one is doing better than the other. Like the Federation factions are not doing that well. They're right dead center in the middle, man. They're not doing that well. Okay, I need to go here to load up on some fuel. How do you know what they're doing? I'll consider your offer while I enjoy my luxurious cutter seats, hand sewn by only the best Imperial slaves. That's great advice, dude. The engineering is great advice. Are you kidding? It bypasses a whole bunch of hurt. A whole bunch of hurt. Okay. Okay, Brandon. Eventually they're going to do engineering. If they took my advice early on, they'll save themselves about 3 to 4 hours of hurt. So that's what's important. Easy button. Oh, shit. Hopefully they did that. When they get to engineering part, if they got Serious System unlocked, it'll be the greatest thing ever. You know?
Docking request granted. Landing gear deployed.
Not that much information. It's not that much. Alright, let's get some fuel. 5 jumps.
Ship released. Engines
And I
engaged.
just have to stop again. Man, I hate these little ships.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Let's see.
fuel scooping.
Let's fuel scoop a little bit. Only problem with these ships is that they steam up, man. I have no heat sinks.
Warning, temperature critical.
Yeah, temperature critical.
Fuel scoop disengaged. Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
There's stratum everywhere, man. I'm sure I can find some. There's stratum everywhere. As long as there is a high metal content world, there should be. Yeah, you can start with 20 million. Exactly. You just need 5 of those. You got 100 million. You can get yourself the T11.
warning, temperature critical. Fuel scoop
3 more
disengaged.
jumps. You know, I outfitted a sidewinder and actually put a small fuel tank, and it actually did better. It got better range.
Four, three, two, fuel scooping. Fuel scoop disengaged.
I don't really care.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
I don't play in open as it is. Okay. next jump.
Fuel scoping. Fuel scope disengaged.
Okay, I'm almost there.
Frameshift drive charging. Four, three, two,
Okay, let's find the squadron carrier.
fuel scope disengaged.
Where's the squadron carrier? Oh, there it is. Stronghold carrier. Oh, we're gonna have to wait because this thing is slow as molasses. Yeah. So what are we looking at right now, community goal wise? 90. We're almost at 100 million, but that's not gonna hit 100 million before tomorrow. Not a lot of enthusiasm in this community goal. That's probably because only paint jobs. They've been doing paint jobs for like the last 6 community goals. Yeah, this time around it's only top 75%, but they're not that fantastic to merit being top 75%. So, not like it's chrome or something, you know, it's like pink and purple. You can get chrome, but no, it's actually yellow. The standard is yellow. Okay, so we're finally here. Oh my god. Come on.
Docking request granted.
Wonderful. Now I go to Stronghold Carrier because they got pretty much everything except Guardian stuff. Except Guardian stuff. They don't have Guardian stuff. So they'll have pretty much everything except that. If you want everything, you go to Shinrada Desra, but you gotta be elite in one of the categories. Easiest one to be elite in is trade. So if you do mining, it's not that hard to do 1 billion in mining.
Docking successful. Engines disengaged.
In the old days, we used to do 1 billion in one run of a cutter. Okay, so we're gonna buy our ship here. And what are we gonna buy? We're going to buy the Adder. Yay! The Adder. No. Cancel. We want to get rid of the goddamn ship. Yeah, the TA8 has a chrome, I think, yeah. Alright, so let's see how we're going to outfit this. How much money we got? 314. What we need is... Drum roll, please. We don't need pulse lasers because we're not going to do any fighting in this ship. So let's get rid of that. So we may keep our distro. Okay. So let's do the basic outfitting first. That is, we don't need cargo racks. We're not doing any cargo hulls. Should I keep the shield generator? Yeah, let's replace it with something else. Maybe a bi-weave. 3C bi-weave. How much is it? 84. Ooh, that's gonna take a lot of money out of our pockets. Maybe we'll keep that shield that we got there, because we need to buy a surface scanner. That costs the most, 250. Okay. Okay. We need a fuel scoop and a surface thingy. Let's do the surface thingy. 2G. 21,000. Let's get the fuel scoop first. Two C, 2B, or not 2B. 0.05, 0.04. Nothing better. Okay, we'll do that. Okay, we're gonna need a better power plant, so this one's gotta be replaced. But we don't have anything worthwhile here. Why the hell not? Ten light years? That's it. To see. Ah, Jesus. Yeah, we're gonna have to get some things. Oh, we don't need a fucking... I got a power plant. I need a frame shift drive. Jesus. SCO. I don't have SCOs here. Cost too much money. I have to do some more missions so I can get some more money. Okay. I'm gonna cut it here, guys. Tomorrow I'll do some combat missions. And why are combat missions better than delivery missions? That's why. They can load. You can load up on a couple of 100,000 right away, very fast. Thanks for joining me. I'm gonna do it again tomorrow. Kind of complete the loop and finish this construction. Thanks for joining me. 07 Commanders. Stay frosty. Fly dangerously. Be good.